We pick up with our adventurers having gone through the town of Waterdrop, through the forest, and into the depths of the fog lab. They've gone through the reception desk, through uniform, through the mess hall, and now are in the buffet and kitchen. They've fought creepy monsters, seen busts of random ladies, and now are looking at some sacks of meat with a big emphasis on the question mark. There are two doors, the one they came in from and the one that leads out. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, may as well keep going forward, right?
Yeah. Where'd the map go?
It would be in atmosphere and images. There's also a second
All right.
room that I've updated.
If you look in the notebook station, I have
Oh, I
the
see it.
one that's noted in there.
I see.
Keep your wits about you. Whoever it is that made those, and I point to the mess hall behind us, may still be up and about. And if that's the case, we will not want to be flat-footed when that occurs.
Mist kind of nods at that.
I feel betrayed by this not meat. I want to get out of here.
I also would like to get out of here. This is uncomfy.
I feel like there's still some questions, but maybe we'll get more answers the further we go.
I definitely have more questions, but I am unwilling to explore those questions until I know that we are in a safer environment.
Well,
So
there's
what do you want to do then?
there's the door if you guys want to try it.
How long would you say we stayed in here?
In here, 10, 20
Minimum
minutes.
10 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'll have
Yeah,
a
minimum
listen-y
10.
listen at the door.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Can I help?
Okay.
Sure. I will let you take the help action.
What's your perception, Mist?
My perception.
I'm gonna veto that because
Oh,
you said you
is a
wanted to
plus
do
3.
it.
Okay.
So Drake, you
Okay.
have to do that one because you said you wanted to listen. So I'm gonna make you do it.
Fine. I'll do it. I'll show you all.
Suffer the consequences. You do have advantage because you are getting help.
I'll show you all. I did show nobody. Yeah.
You put your ear to the door. It sounds like a doorway.
Well, I mean, if you look at the map, it looks like we're going into a long hallway. So, I mean, this might be another passageway, you know? Might not. It might make sense we don't hear anything.
Yeah, but can never be too careful. And unless you want to give it a go, I don't hear anything.
Is it okay if I try, even though I just helped him?
Roll at disadvantage.
I will do my best. Oopsies. Ugh. Where does that get me? And sorry, it was perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a 7.
Yeah. It's a door.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll be
I'm
the
already
brave one.
hurt. I was about to say I'm already hurt. I can go ahead and just take more damage if there is to be had.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'll head up with you.
all right,
Right.
who's going?
Vilmar
for
will be behind or with
Rhea.
Atani.
Okay,
All right.
so
I'll follow up. Give a nod.
you're opening the door?
Don't
Don't
let
like
that down.
that question coming from a DM. Yeah.
Are you
Except
sure?
I don't know. Like, is it dumb of us to continue to keep checking different people to keep checking the door?
I'm gonna say no more people can check the door.
Okay, so yeah, I'm opening the damn door.
No, you're not. It's locked.
Oh.
Fucking bitch. Can I try and break the door?
Sure, you can.
Can I use my thieves' tools to pick the door?
Let's let her pick it. Let's not
Argue
be
about
rude.
it.
Argue about it.
Argue about it? It'll be quicker if I
Wait,
just
so
break
what
it.
kind of door is this?
It's just a basic wooden door with a lock on the bottom, just like a key
But
lock.
if we break
I
this
mean,
door,
it's a
someone's
wood door,
gonna
right?
know we're here. We're gonna make and then we probably can't close it behind us because it's broken.
Yeah, but what if we go and then on our way back it like slams and locks and then we have to waste time trying to get it back open again?
Well, then you can break it.
Yeah, I look at Vitania that I'm like, we can make it so that doesn't happen. We're not terrible at locks.
Okay. All right. Take your
I
time
can
and
pick
pick
a
it
lock.
then, I guess.
She can pick a lock.
Go for it.
So I get to use my
Sleight of
proficiency,
hand.
correct?
Yep.
Yeah, this wouldn't be sleight of hand. This is actually tool proficiency because she's using a tool.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then
So I
use your
I
dex
roll my
proficiency.
d20, then +2, correct?
Whatever your dex
You-
modifier is.
Plus your
Or-
proficiency. When you do use a tool, you still get your proficiency bonus. Just so you know, it's just your attribute may change based on situation.
So
Yeah.
I do my dexterity plus my proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to be 100% sure I understood that. 18.
Yeah. You. I don't know what the tools themselves are specifically called, but you slide in both of the little metal bits and you're tinkering around. And as you're doing this, you're like, "Wow, this is a really easy click," and it immediately just pops open, and you hear the lock like pop.
That went in a different color.
Ogie.
Oh, well, that's what it is there.
Ogie gives a quick little just head pat, at a girl.
She just kind of pushes the door
Wow.
open and takes a step back and does one of those after you motions.
Okay.
Rhea will take up lead again.
I'll be right behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's gonna be. I'm writing this down. Rhea first, and then it's gonna be Ahsoka.
Mhm.
Ahsoka.
And then Vitani and Zulamar.
Vitani, Zulamar. So, is it gonna be Mist and Augie, or Augie then Mist?
Miss can go last if you want. She can keep an eye on the back.
All right.
Okay.
I don't mind going in front of Mist.
Okay.
At least she can dodge something. I'm not sure how fast Augie is.
All right. So you guys notice right away that there are these. You remember in the hallway with the bus that there were those little alcoves that had all of the candles in them?
yeah.
There are alcoves in this hallway as well, but there are no candles in the alcoves. So the darkness is here, and you don't have the tinted color. You can still see about 60-ish feet ahead of you, but it's dark in here.
Gotcha.
It's also quiet.
Mhm.
So I take it you guys
Not
just start
like-
walking?
Yes.
Quieter than before. Like quiet, like we can't hear ourselves, though, right?
You hear yourself. You hear like
I was about to
the
say, can I hear
shuffle of your
footprints?
feet.
Or,
Let's want
yeah,
to be clear on that one.
yeah. I thought that too.
It's just quiet like you're alone.
This isn't good.
So are you stealthing?
Yeah, like
Can be.
slow.
I would just like to make sure that Miss does like jam the door or something so that way it does not lock behind us.
I'll let you do that. So you put like a ladle or something in the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody roll stealth.
Laughs at
Oh, yeah, I
Barbarian.
should have been first.
A 15.
Laughs and Zulamar's an idiot.
Oh god.
Oh no, Zulamar.
I don't have bad stealth. Okay. Oh well, I spoke too soon. 12.
Zulamar just seems to roll low on stealth.
I mean, I'm wearing scale mail with a bunch of like objects that are on D-rings hanging from my coat. So yeah, I'm not stealthing very
You'd have
hard.
to roll
You're a
with
walking
disadvantage, wouldn't you?
wind
Rogue. Look at that fucking rogue showing off.
Yeah, I have to roll
13.
with disadvantage.
You rolled a
That's
13,
just how it
maybe?
is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the rest of you aren't sneaking anywhere. There's no point.
Oh,
Me
12
sneaking.
Scale mail.
Okay, all right. 12, 15, 13. 15 or 13 isn't too bad because if they don't have perception and their wisdom isn't a 16 or better, that's enough to get past passive perception. That's fine. That's good. 13 is fine. 15's fine. 21's fine. Ignore me. Mine's shit.
I love how you're not even telling us what it is. You're just telling us that you have scale mail.
Well, maybe
I-
we're looking and it's a group.
Didn't he
Check.
roll a
I-
6?
Yeah, I rolled
He rolled a 6
terribly
because he
Oh.
rolled with disadvantage for it.
because I have armor that requires
Because of
it.
his
Oh,
armor
I
that
see.
requires that.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I thought that roll was from the last round, so I didn't even look at that. Never mind.
Oh.
Let me do something really quick.
Oh no.
I gotta get my
Laura, was that-
calculator up.
And that 20 or
Mod 20 or mod
mod
21.
20? Okay.
Do I need to account for my children?
No,
Or are
they're-
they quiet?
They're quiet because you're quiet.
Okay.
They're tucked in your fur.
Yes.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Like, not 20 on a rogue should have been higher. That's why I was like, as I
Yeah.
said it, I was like, never mind.
Holy crap!
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's some sneak.
You know what? For a barbarian, I'm actually surprised I have a +2. I think I added something to it because, or like one of my options.
Okay.
You probably have good dexterity, which is useful for a barb.
I do. I have a 17 dexterity. Oh wait, no,
Well, there-
14. I'm sorry.
14? Yeah, well, there you
Yeah.
go.
So as you guys are walking, you're being quiet. You know, you still hear the shuffling of your clothes, like the steps of your feet. You know, it's
Shame.
getting a little odd in here. The first corner you take, as soon as you round it, as soon as the last person, as soon as Mist rounds that corner, you know that feeling of someone just like looking at you from across a room at a party, but you have your back to them?
Yeah.
You guys feel that.
Ugh.
Yeah, Zulma shivers.
So the further in you go, you keep walking, I assume.
Yes.
Unless
Yes.
someone like tells me to stop.
Right. You round another corner, and it's suddenly, as you turn that corner, it's damp. Like swampy damp, like heavy air, kind of sticky. It's getting kind of gross. I want all of you to roll a perception check, and I want Miss to roll with advantage.
Woo!
Okay. Not bad.
Dirty 20.
17.
14 plus 17.
Okay.
22.
11.
Okay.
22.
Wait, where are we all posting our stuff right now?
Gen chat.
Gen chat.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that is everyone. Yeah. Everyone but Zulamar. There's a thumping beneath your feet as you turn the corner.
Oh.
A thumping? What kind of thumping?
Roll a straight wisdom.
Like all of us, or just
Just Vitani, because she's the only
Oh,
one who asked.
yeah. Well, I thought you said something like sticky or something.
17.
That's a heartbeat.
Sorry, what?
There's that can't be right. What?
What you?
Are
What's
we
wrong,
all?
Vitani?
We're all using dark vision right now. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm gonna grab.
Wait, but Vitani's the only one that heard the heartbeat, like realizes what it is, right?
Yeah, no, I
Vitani's
was...
the only one that realizes. You guys do feel it though.
Yeah.
You just feel it the once though, because you are in that
Okay.
very short corridor. You now have this
I-
long corridor ahead of you though.
I'm grabbing a piece of random nonsense for my stuff, pulling it out. I'm lighting it up using my artificer enchantment thing, and I'm handing it to the drone. I'm going to see if it can kind of light up, and so we can actually get color of the walls and the ceiling, and see what color of a place we're into. We might, see any details we would miss with dark vision.
Okay. As this area lights up, you see that it is stone.
Vitani,
Hmm.
what were you weird about?
Stone room, but that felt like that's not right. It felt like a heartbeat.
Oh, like a heartbeat.
Is it still going, or was it just the quick?
Just the
Thump.
once. You still have the long corridor ahead of you though.
Oh, this
Okay,
is a
we're
long
not
one,
in the room,
guys.
it's just a hallway. Okay, sorry.
Here's a question: does Zoomar have any feeling of anything ahead of them? He can feel the meat thing growing more distant as they get further from it.
Yeah, you don't feel anything.
Okay. Radar.
Is it possible to do like an investigation or insight to see?
To do what?
I lost my train of thought. To just kind of like see where it might be in the room. I know if like it's beneath the floor, but
I mean, you
Could it-
can roll a 1 second. I will be right back.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. I have a question while we're paused.
Yes.
Mhm.
Since I am sneaky, but some of us are not, does our sneak ability usually mean us as a group? Or is it each individual in the group? Or does it depend?
It depends. So, for example, if an enemy can hear two of us, then
Mhm.
they'll know someone is there. But they may not be aware of you personally. If they're unaware of you personally, that grants you a surprise round, right?
I'm back.
So so while the entire group may, like, say they'll be aware of us, they'll be able to be prepared. They may not be aware of individual combatants, and those individual combatants may get a surprise round, even though the enemy is prepared. If that makes sense.
Would it still be like, because I'm trying to think like the best way to use my stealth to all of our abilities, right? But like, so if I were to look ahead, see what it is, come back, tell you, you
Scouting
would still
is
possibility tip them all off when you walk there anyway, right? Like I couldn't avoid.
Scouting is
no,
different.
but yeah, scouting is when you're scouting, you can actually find out information about them while they're unaware of you.
Mhm.
It would
And
be
so-
an investigation check, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to figure out the best way to use all these bits I got. Do you know?
Yeah. No, rogue scouting is a common use of a rogue.
Okay. Because I realized that after I was like, I should watch behind. It's like maybe I should be in front. I don't know.
We're
Hard.
new.
Also, rogues have a lot of evasion stuff, so if they get caught, they're one of the better jobs for or classes for getting out of dodge,
Right.
and then escaping to the rest of the party to deal with the mistake that happened.
All right, Ahsoka, you're trying to see ahead of you. You don't really see anything. You get down and you put your hand on the ground, and you're like, maybe I'll feel it below me, but you don't feel anything. It's just cold stone, and you don't feel the heartbeat anymore because you guys are just kind of standing at that corner.
Okay.
Do we want to keep going down this long hallway?
We might as well.
This
How
is the
long
only
would you say
way.
this hallway is?
Pretty long.
More than 60 feet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes dark all the way down there, like completely. I can't see, so it's pretty long.
I mean, if we stick together.
Yeah.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. Look for anything sort of out of the ordinary.
All right. Then we keep going.
Okay.
I'll snuff out my light.
As you continue.
I don't know.
Huh?
I was about to say, I don't know if it would be dumb to put my hand along the wall as we walk or not.
That's up to you. If you want to do that, you can.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. The
Okay,
wall
is
is
there anything?
the wall is cold as you walk. You keep going. You don't feel the eyes on you anymore, just yet. You get about quarter of the way there, and that thumping starts happening again beneath your feet. Only this time,
There it is.
instead of just the once, it's several times, like a heartbeat flutter. The further in
feel
you
that?
Do
walk,
I sense it now?
Yeah.
you don't sense anything. You feel it, but you don't sense it.
Well, no, like, does
Feel?
he feel it? Because he didn't feel it the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel it now.
Okay.
It's much more. It's stronger.
Okay.
All right.
Are you
I
stopping or
am-
continuing to walk?
I'm actually going to
mean-
say I'd like to perform a quick experiment.
Sure.
So
Can we
stop.
back up? Can we back up, please?
How far?
About 20 feet.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go forward again.
Okay, you go forward.
And does the heartbeat re-trigger?
No.
All right. And conclude by that then that the heartbeat is not triggered by a specific place that we are standing or by a threshold we are crossing, but actually something reacting to our presence.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that something knows we're here, as opposed to a more passive magical effect might be triggered by, say, crossing one of these stones or something like that. It's the difference between triggering an alarm and triggering a stimulus response.
You feel the heartbeat again.
Is it
Or
excited?
it's simply alive.
It's fluttering.
I'm not sure if it's angry or happy to see we are here, but it would be best to be on our guard.
Roll anybody that wants to a sort of insight check.
Okay.
Okay.
If I can proceed without
Okay.
dropping
Not
everything.
too bad. Where's my insight? 16.
Hey!
Augie, this is so in character for you, it's kind of embarrassing.
Oh no!
Especially with what I'm about to say, and I feel bad about what I'm about to say. Is that everybody that's rolling?
Damn,
That's on me.
Oh no.
Vitani.
She
She doesn't get people. What's happened?
Zulamar, are you gonna roll?
Yes. You said insight?
Yep.
I feel like rolling was a mistake.
Oh no.
13.
Okay. Everybody but Augie. You ever had someone flirt with you and you get really embarrassed for the first time and you're cheeks get all hot and fleshy and your heart gets all fluttery and you're just like, oh, really? Me? Are you sure? That's the type of heartbeat beneath your feet.
That's why I asked if it was excited.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that's a calm, steady heartbeat.
Ahsoka just kind of turns red and shuts her face, like with her hands, because she doesn't know what to do.
Oh, I love that our group is awkward.
Oh my god.
We might as well keep going forward, find out why they're so happy to see us. Or embarrassed.
You really think it's
Or horny. You think the building's fucking horny?
I'm.
Someone please put that in notable quotes.
It's Vitani. She has to inquire about the horniness level of this apparently sentient existing building.
Oh yeah, that was Vitani.
We are getting further and further inside. So
Oh my god.
they might be a little embarrassed by how far we are proceeding. This is
actually
absolutely just
fucking horny.
Vitani in this is how they talk, okay?
Was that Zomar who asked? The building is fucking horny?
Yes.
Okay.
Vitani asked if it's horny. Zomar said maybe is it because we're going deeper, we're getting to the inner pods.
What are you doing, adventurer party?
Death Adventure Party, no! I fell over!
You haven't taken me on a date yet.
Stop! We haven't gotten to
so fast.
I am so glad that you're
taking. Will be back any century now.
So glad that you're taking this moment to be like, is the building horny though? Instead of yes, this is a horror campaign.
Well, literally,
We're not concerned about the fact that the building might be sentient. We're more concerned about whether it's a horny sentient.
Rhea was about to say, like, are we sure it's a heartbeat? It is a building, and then that happened.
No, we all are like, Zulamar is like, yes, living things. It could be anything.
Jumping from cobblestone.
That's inappropriate.
Rock. Oh my god.
Good one, Frappi.
Rock like
I'm gonna high five myself.
You should. Listen, PM, sir.
Yes.
I'm gonna be real, and Vitani is going to utilize her fourth wall break stone to be real with you as well.
Go ahead.
That if tentacles are involved at any point, we can't say honestly that Vitani is going to do her best to fight them.
I'm going to let you know right now that I'm not going to respond to that. Do you guys continue down the hallway?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
The further down you go, say you get about halfway there, you still feel that heartbeat. It's just a flutter. You keep walking for a while. Nothing. It gets damper. You get about a third of the way there. The heartbeat picks up. It's heavier, but now it's in the walls as well. It feels like it's pulsing off your skin.
Ooh.
Right as you get to that corner, right before you turn it, you hear this wet inhale.
This is all very erotic.
You said right as
I
we
am
get to
uncomfortable in the situation we have created.
Before you turn the corner.
before. Okay.
Ahsoka's like, oh my god, can we just leave, please?
Do you turn the corner?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Vitani will turn the corner. I don't know if anybody else is going to join her yet. Vitani's going to turn the corner.
Okay, you turn the corner and you see you can see down to the end. Well, no you can't. About halfway. It's dark, a dark hallway.
Okay.
Zulamar will always turn the corner when Vitani does.
That might be a mistake. But
Zulamar knows this.
the hallway looks
But he
clear.
will always.
You can keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's anything there.
You get about halfway. Sorry, I have the hiccups.
You're
You get
fine.
about halfway down that hallway, and then you see the back of the wall, and you notice that there's like an inlay where you assume a door is, at least from the map that you're on. But you can't see the door from this position. You're gonna have to get right on it because the door goes into like this little alcove area.
Okay.
Roll me a perception check.
On it, boss man.
Zulmar
You
roll 2.
have
He is following.
Zulmar. Oh, what happened?
Oh.
It's a nat one.
You have
Ooh.
advantage. I was trying to say you have advantage.
Okay, thank fuck.
Zulmar, you do not. But
Fine.
The trackers of your group, so specifically Vitani, Rhea, and Mist, you three would have advantage for this.
Okay. It's
Oh,
an
do I get
18
Ahsoka.
now.
roll on at the back? Okay. I
Yeah,
thought I was like,
Even though you're in the back, you have good hearing, so I'm going to give you advantage for this.
ooh, nat 20.
Oh,
And
hey!
then what was
Nice.
it?
Yay!
Did you want me to count your first
Perception.
roll as a nat 1 or no?
It's up to you. Technically, it doesn't count because I had advantage.
Okay, I'm not going to
So.
count it then.
All right.
Miss on perception. Alright.
You guys don't like me today.
So, anybody that rolled above a 16, you hear, how do I describe it? It's like a clacking sound.
Clacking?
Yeah, like
Like clacking from a mouth or clacking from an object?
from a mouth.
Well, that's worse.
Do you round
is
the
worse.
corner to look at the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Vitani, since you were the first one there, I would just like you to know that you see a beautiful mahogany door. Looks like it's thick, strong wood, has a knocker in the center as the
Okay.
handle, and around the door, at the seams, are large, wet teeth the size of your forearm.
Gross.
Wait, teeth
Teeth
around the door handle?
around the door, like entryway, where like the seams of the door would
Door's
be.
mouth. Gross.
Oh.
And the teeth are the length of forearm.
Yep, the length of someone's forearm.
Well, that's concerning. I don't really want to stick my hand in without knowing if something's gonna chomp down on it. Would
Does
it be...
anyone have like a javelin or a staff or something?
I have a javelin. I was
I think I
gonna
might as well.
reach in and touch the door knocker and see what happens with the javelin from a
Okay.
safe distance.
Okay, roll a dexterity.
Oh,
A save or
Can
just
I
a straight
try to do
dexterity?
it, or is it
Just a-
because like
Just a straight dex.
Okay.
oh, I was about to say we on.
Would a crowbar help you better?
You're already getting ready to do the roll.
Alright.
It's a 17.
Okay. You reach out with the end of the javelin. Pointy end or blunt end?
Blunt end.
Blunt end? Alright. You sort of jab at the knocker, and the little handle wiggles.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
Is this the door leading that we see on the map, or
Yeah.
is the door in the alcove?
It's the door. The door in the alcove is the one you see in the map.
Okay.
Leads to the top right room.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Well, nothing happened. Do you think we can open it?
Perhaps it knows the difference between an object and a human and a meat. Maybe it's
Anyone
the
have-
excited heartbeat.
Maybe
Maybe these are the
hungry?
teeth. It's an excited heartbeat.
I have a question.
Yes.
How, like, is the hallway like one person narrow? Is it something that like we can change order, or is it like
This
a narrow hallway that we're?
It's not narrow. You could fit two to three people, like shoulder to shoulder, walking down this hallway.
Cool.
Because it's like if we're gonna try through the door, you know, if we want to take the chance, I might be the least likely to get caught by it. But then I don't know if that actually helps. You know what I mean? Because then we could get separated.
Yeah. I was gonna say also, I don't know about Batani, but I know that Rhea has dexterity on saving throws, or not dexterity, advantage on dex saving throws.
I definitely don't have that.
Oh, I don't know where I got that from.
Racial, maybe?
Maybe.
Your class?
So that's why I thought
No, they're both barbarians, though.
they were both barbarian.
You just have good dexterity.
No, I have advantage on dex against effects that I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. It might be
that's
racial.
No, that
That's
sounds
a
like
barbarian trait.
Oh, it's a barbarian, so
Yeah.
you should have it, Batani.
I don't know. In my saving throws, I only have a +1, which is my normal dex modifier.
Do you have anything under all the numbers saying A on dex?
it's the barbarian ability Danger Sense at second level. You gain an uncanny sense when things aren't as they should be, giving you an edge when you dodge away from danger. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against effects you can see, such as traps and spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. All barbarians have that at second level.
We're not second level though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, you
We are.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we leveled up after the doggy fight.
Yeah.
So we've been level 2.
Well,
Have you not?
I've been playing level 1 this entire time.
You're level 2 now, baby.
Great.
Congrats!
Thanks.
Batani is suddenly more confident. And
Oh, that's
has a better
Your
swagger.
wisdom is really
That's
showing,
nice,
guys.
but-
Was that possibly when Vitani had to leave suddenly
Yes.
after the fight happened?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
it
Vitani
was.
just was asleep.
Yep.
I did say to you that we did level up.
No one told me.
I did!
You did it.
I just forgot.
I texted you!
I have fucking reckless attack again. Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Can I ask a
Alright.
favor?
From
What?
me or from Batani?
Out of character, Goo, can
Mhm.
you clip this later and just send it to me?
Oh, I'm recording the entire episode.
I know.
If I can
Okay,
figure
yeah.
out how to make
You will.
clips, I will.
Okay.
We will need a timestamp for this moment.
Yeah, I'll try to remember.
I now have advantage on dex against effects I can see, blah 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 blah. Oh my god.
Glad I can help.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
you know, there is a time where bashing down a door with weapons is prudent, and I would consider the point where it has, where it appears it may be some sort of eating us orifice is a good time.
I would have to agree.
So does this mean I can finally break down a door?
I'm saying you can kick its teeth in.
Perfect.
Before you do that,
Yes.
Uh-oh.
well, I just want you to know that the type of door this is, because of the way the handle is situated, this door is a pull door, not a push door.
Uh-oh.
Also,
Wow.
it's made of really good wood.
Really sturdy.
It might take more than one.
That is mahogany.
Yeah.
That's the takeaway.
Please tell me you guys got that.
Yes.
Thank
Really
you.
just what?
We don't have anyone with like mage hand yet, do we?
I don't think so.
I didn't find
Alright,
it to be
let's-
important.
What would we need Mage Hand for?
To touch
To
that
open the
door? 'Cause
door?
I don't think anyone wants to.
You know what? I'm just gonna say stand back.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the
Okay.
drone knock on the door.
Okay, that works.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait, you're knocking on the door?
Yeah, just have it knock on the door.
On
Oh.
the knocker?
Okay.
Yeah, because
I
it's
was-
not alive, and thus
I
the
just
risk
realized.
is low.
Guys, thaumaturgy.
I'm looking at it too.
I have it.
You go and you send your drone to knock on the door. What type
Yep.
of knock does the drone do?
Second.
Well, I know some people would be like, let's do a fancy kind of knock, but no, Augie's not about that life. It's literally just a duck, 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 a basic bitch
Just
perfunctory knock.
a kind of a knock.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just a dunk, dunk, dunk.
All right. As soon as as your little drone finishes the knocking, you watch as from the bottom left corner, sort of like in a wave pattern, the teeth lift away from the seam of the door, one by one, very slowly, and then it gets faster up around the top corner, and then it goes and continues, and it reaches that right top corner, and then it goes all the way down to the bottom. It waits a second, 2 seconds. When nothing happens, all of the teeth close back in around the door.
Oh, it's like a track. So if we knock and run through quick, we'll be safe, right?
Either that or
Once
it's
all the teeth pull away long enough, we have to wait. We have to open the door during that pause.
it
Okay.
still may be
But-
risky, but
Can Zulamar try thaumaturgy to instantaneously cause an unlocked door to fly open?
Sure. Did you want to flavor that?
No,
Okay,
my brain is not working.
I got you. You hold out your hand and you make a motion, like just with your index finger, like you're swinging open a door, or you're turning something around. And you've cast the spell tons of times, just to sort of close a door, open a door. It doesn't matter. You've done it tons of times. And you watch as this misty magic comes out of your finger and then fizzles before it hits the door.
You tried.
I did. So I suppose it's just knock and then get through in a couple of seconds once all the teeth are gone.
I guess so.
It's the best thought I have.
Should we go 2 at a time just to be safe?
The
I
friend
was about to
just split
say,
us
yeah.
up.
Well,
But we won't have enough time for all of us to get through.
There.
well,
Yeah.
let's see what happens when we open the door before we make any judgments about who goes inside. We don't know if the teeth coming back is a good news, everybody, you've succeeded, or if it's a snack time, right?
I
So
mean-
I don't like it here.
I mean,
I don't either, but that's why I'm suggesting a bit of prudence.
Yeah.
I am kind of tasty.
You're on fire.
The
though.
Tawny, not the time.
Sorry. Um. Well, if that's the case.
Do you think you'd give it acid reflux?
What?
Because you're fired. Because you're on fire.
She's too acidic. Too spicy.
Yeah.
You know what? That's actually a good point.
Heartburn.
Probably less likely to try and eat something on fire. So
So,
I can
Augie,
try and open the door.
Unless
Yeah.
it's the same breed as your little friends.
can the drone knock and then attempt to open the door?
I mean, it's not very strong, but I mean, it can do that. It has
Good point.
two hands.
So the drone knocks, and then when the teeth move all the way away, then somebody attempts to open the door.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right.
Okay.
So If we want to go with that plan, then Drone knocks. Vitani will attempt to open the door.
All right. Drake, are you amendable to this?
Yeah, I will. I'm down with that.
All right. You have your drone once again go up to the door.
Knock, knock, knock.
The teeth once again start lifting up, and then once they get all the way from one corner to the next corner, Vitani, you reach in and you pull the knocker toward you.
Yes.
The door swings open. A little bit of dust flies out from the bottom of it.
Oh.
Teeth stay open, though a little bit of saliva drips down on the side against the wall.
Huh.
Oh.
You can see into the next room, though.
I'm gonna just to make sure we have a little bit more light and vision into the room. I'm gonna grab a piece of crap thing and just light it up and throw it into the room.
Okay. You see down a hallway.
Is there anything discernible in there, or is it just an empty room?
So far, you can't see too much because there's not enough light. Like, you can see in there, you can see the corner of something that looks like a bed.
Oh.
But that's about it. That's as far as the light goes.
Okay.
And the door is just staying open with no teeth?
Yep, the teeth are open because the door's open.
Okay.
Who wants to
Alright.
try going first?
You know what? Mist will go on through, but she is going to put her bow away, because she's been carrying that, and is going to grab her 2 daggers, just in case,
Okay.
before she steps through.
Mist, you are the first person to walk into the room.
What do I see?
It's kind of dusty in here. There is a hallway from this, longer than you would expect, from what you see on the map. Along the north wall, which is the one that you can see, there are dozens of cots. They are lumpy, white. You can't see underneath them, but it looks like things are sleeping, except for roll a perception check. Pierce, your mic is doing the thing again.
Oh, nat 20, and what's my plus?
Woo-woo!
Damn.
Let me write that thing down again.
Perception, so it's a 23.
Okay. I'm writing it down. So you're looking at these cots. Those are body shapes, but they are not breathing. On the west wall, which is the wall to your right, there are motivational posters in languages that you understand because you took the offer, and a door that's slightly ajar up in the midway to the room. As you turn on the east wall, there are more motivational posters, while just sort of in the southeast, you can see that there are tables and like big bulky chests, bookshelves, board games, cards scattered around everywhere. And then on the wall that you just entered from, there's a bathroom that divided the section that made the hallway, and it's split into 2.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quietly step back out of the door.
Okay.
Does that require any type of roll?
Nope.
Okay, good. And you know what? Just to be safe, I'm going to shut the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Very, very quietly.
When you do, the teeth close around it.
Okay. I kind of look at the group, like, I think that's some sort of barracks. I don't know. There were a lot of cots, a sort of common area, and the cots had something in them. They weren't moving, maybe not alive, but something was in the cot.
Well, judging by the last couple of rooms we've been in, just because it's not breathing doesn't mean it's not something.
Mm-hmm.
So there's these
All
things
right.
with dead bodies in these rooms, and these people are just ignoring them?
There for a reason.
Well, we won't find out why they're dead, or if they're dead, if we stay out here.
I just want to make sure that we had our shit together before we go in there and that they don't overhear us talking.
Gotcha. Good plan.
Do we want to maybe take a... I don't know, is anyone else hurt? Or is it just me?
I've taken some damage.
Do we want to take like a 30-minute rest here and roll some dice for some health? Or, I mean, I'm not that hurt. Less than 10 even, I think. But, I don't know. I feel like I need to be at full health.
I'm uncertain that, given the possibility of traffic through here, that might not be prudent at this moment.
Okay.
If we were to do that, I would suggest doing so outside.
Well, that's what I
in
meant.
more secure. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Like, outside the whole place?
Yes.
Oh.
We have evidence that there is someone that is going through here on a regular basis.
Okay.
Still. So that means that someone is traveling through these areas of teethy doors and undead creatures that are made of that. They're going through it and they're not being accosted, which either means they are invisible to these things or they are controlling them. And if it is the latter, then we do not want them to come upon us unawares.
Fair. I'm not that hurt, so okay.
Yeah, same. Which, side note, I've been playing on level 1 this whole time. My hit points were like 14. This entire time.
I will let you roll extra for your, second level, just so you can, and just call those like a healing if you want, or just add them to whatever you've got.
Oh,
Oh well.
someone died.
Who'd
We lost
lose?
Frappi.
Oh shit, Frappi.
We can wait. You roll your hit die while we're waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
There you are.
Don't know what the hell happened. I'm still here.
How do I roll hit die again?
It's a D12 plus your Constitution modifier.
Awesome.
I know that because I play a barbarian.
Love it. Well, that is an 11 plus 2 Constitution.
So add that to your hit points.
13. Awesome.
And that puts you up to 28.
Technically my max now is 23. So do I overlap all the extra too? Is that how that works? Or is it just now I'm full?
What was your base before you took damage?
14.
Okay, add the what you just rolled to that 14.
13 and 14 is 27. Yeah, okay.
Nice.
And that's your max hit point.
Gotcha.
And you'll just have to go in when you're in D&D Beyond. You have to override. So when you manage level and say manage HP, and then type your max that you rolled in your override HP box.
Okay.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
You ready to go in there?
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing as before. Having the drone knock on the door.
Yes.
Okay. Teeth pull back. And then who's opening the door?
Vitani again. It
Right.
worked the first time.
You open the door.
Mhm.
It's open.
Okay.
I take it you guys just go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw
Yeah.
the same things I described as last time, and I would like you guys to know that it took you 55 minutes to walk through a door.
Thanks.
Thanks. Well, you gave us a door with teeth.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
It was a really scary door.
This is
I
about
didn't.
this is about as gorgeous as the quiet room.
Great.
Do we want to investigate these bodies? Make sure they're not more of those.
Zulumar is going to
Creatures.
proceed further in and creep towards the cots.
Okay. Still not moving. If you want to check the bodies, you can do a medicine roll.
Okay.
I
Cool.
will get
Yeah.
in on that action.
I will as well. I've rolled
see
a
what I have.
17.
Okay.
I'll let you guys handle that.
Augie, we need to get you actual dice. This is
God,
Yeah.
this is
Uh,
starting to get
This-
fucking
The
sad.
bot is really going against you.
the bot does not
It's
like you
it's
today.
not the bot.
I don't know. It kind of seems like the bot.
It's not the bot. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, it's cursed energy.
Yeah,
Whatever you
Yeah.
did to fucking summon him into your life, Will Wheaton is here.
Oh god.
Yeah. Well, Sona, you've played with me before. You know I roll shit.
I know, but you weren't this bad with Quill.
Could
That's
I
because I made
help,
you
or is it
roll
too
shit.
late?
Because
Okay.
Quill was based around saving throws, so I didn't have to roll as much.
Okay, so Zulumar and Vitani, since you two are the ones that are checking the bodies, these are straight up dead people.
Just straight dead people.
Yeah, they look like they died in their sleep.
Oh,
They
Oh,
look peaceful, curled up, snuggled under covers, just petrified dead corpses.
gotcha. Well, better to leave them be.
Is there any indication as to what might have killed them? Like, is there any discoloration of the body? Like, does it look like they could have, like, inhaled poison, or were they stabbed, or...
Roll a medicine at disadvantage because you're not the detective. That would be Augie.
Oh, well, you know what? I may as well just stick with the one I rolled, because we know that's going to be the lowest it's going to be.
You rolled a nat
Did you roll that one?
Yeah.
Missed. You got the nat and you got the nat 20 and the nat 1.
Damn.
So as you are looking at these bodies, you're like, I can do this. Augie does this all the time. I know what he's looking for. And you look down at this body and you go, I have no idea what I'm fucking looking for. That sure is a dead body.
That sure
Already
do be
freaking
dead.
Meanwhile, Augie is just spending this time going, just like, taking one of his pythons and just poking it. Has it gotten up yet? Please don't get up. You're not getting up. I don't trust this. Handing a python to the drone, so the drone is now just poking at it, going, and I was just sitting there supervising this and thinking he's being scientific and effective.
Oh my god.
It's just dead bodies. And you have the whole rest of the room to do what you wish with.
Be careful, these guys might get up. Oh, shit, I'm not getting up.
They're not gonna get up, Augie.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. They're dead. They're dead. Gone. Dead as a
Well,
doornail.
Mist is going to walk towards the where you said there were like bookcases and chairs
Yeah.
and stuff.
There are tables, a big like lockbox chest, bookshelves, and then board games and games scattered around the room.
She's going to inspect but not touch the stuff mainly about the chest.
The chest?
Yeah.
Well, first thing you notice is that it's a chest with like a padlock on it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you can't really tell. It's like some playing cards with like
Is there
figures
any
and
sort
shapes.
of like identifying marks on them, or they're just like plain?
They've got
Batani, weren't you looking for some cards?
they've got like hearts and diamonds and stuff like that on them, but it's just scattered cards throughout.
The chests or the cards?
The cards. The chest itself is just a wooden chest with a padlock on it.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I do have a deck of cards, but they're not like those.
Yeah,
I'm-
well, I was just asking, weren't you looking for some playing cards?
You know what? You're actually right. I was looking for those. I forgot about it amidst all the corpse and
Yeah.
doors with teeth.
Now that Augie is aware that they are not actually going to get up and try to eat us, now can I do like a little bit of an autopsy thingy?
I mean, is that double rolling?
It's not if different people are trying it.
I'll let you.
Yay!
You've been rolling real bad. I'll try and give you this.
With Tani in the background. Is
I
that like
do
a full deck?
average.
Average.
It looks like they died in their sleep, dude.
Yeah. I don't see any wounds or anything like that. It just looks like they just passed away.
All at the same time, though.
I can't actually conclude that, but it is a reasonable assumption.
Is there any like ventilation, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of ways large people could have died, right?
Yeah, there's vents in the room. There's been vents in like all the rooms you guys have been in, because this
I'm
is
not
an underground,
seeing.
place.
Zulmar wants to check the bodies to see if he can tell how long ago they died.
I will let you know right now they are
Right,
petrified.
instructed, right.
So.
Ah.
Yeah.
A long
The
ass
bodies are
time ago.
petrified?
Yeah, the bodies are petrified. Like old, like no water petrified.
This is
Okay, not like
similar
turned
to
to stone petrified.
Yeah, not like turnstone.
Okay.
yeah. This is similar to what we found at the entrance, which leads me to believe that whatever did this did so suddenly.
Mm-hmm.
If this is the same thing that got the receptionist.
Do they have any pens?
No, none of these bodies have pins
Okay.
on them.
Zulmar wants to investigate the bookshelves.
Okay. Roll for it.
I shall. Never mind, it's a 5.
You feel like, yeah, no, there's something here. There's absolutely something here. You pick up a book, and you flip it open, and when you do, you take 1 point of psychic bitch slap damage.
Ow. Jeez.
You realize you just opened a magical diary, and it does not want you to read what's in it, so you get slapped, and then the book closes and flies back to the shelf.
Okay.
Interesting.
That was unfortunate.
Cheek kind of stings.
Huh.
Zulmar rubs his cheek. He's like, I guess there's a first for everything. Normally this is Vitani's role.
Does that thing just fly back onto the shelf?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's relevant to my interests.
I know.
Can I do
You
an
can't tell me
arcane?
I can't do something, but I really want to do it.
What is it you want to do?
I was going to test and see if there's magic in the room.
Oh, you want to?
I'd like to check if there's magic in the room, please.
Are you casting a spell, or...
No, I'm just checking Arcania, like an Arcania
Arcana?
check. Yeah, I
go
can't
ahead.
spell.
No worries.
I can't say it.
I say Arcana, personally.
I also say Arcana.
You
I say
Arcana,
Arcania
and
because
say
I don't know how
Arcana.
to pronounce words.
And you are valid. Go ahead.
I got an 18.
Bookshelf. Definitely
Okay.
magical. Not the chest itself or the lock, but something inside of the chest. Magical.
Mhm.
Something in the
Mhm.
bathrooms. Magical. Other than that, you're not really seeing anything.
Fuck's sakes.
No, but pointing out the magical stuff, if we have some time, is useful.
You want to do detect magic to see what kind of?
I would go. What I do is beyond detect magic.
Oh, well.
Miss kind of just smirks at that.
Sorry, I have learned a few things since coming down here, and I do like to apply them. However, it does require a lot of time. How many sources of magic did you find?
Ahsoka.
How many sources of magic did I find?
You know that there's
Yes.
something humming with magic inside of the chest. You don't know what's in there though. You know that something with the bookshelf is magical. And you know that something in the bathroom is magical, you just don't know what it is. Also, heads up, you do have other items that you have not figured out what they are, that are just magical.
So I know
Well-
of 3, but there is several others I'm unaware of.
Well, if we take the time, if we can get these items that are magical outside of here, I can spend that time taking a look and identifying and piecing together their purpose and what they do. And during that time would be an ideal time for the rest of you to rest if need be.
I don't know if that book wants to go with us.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Well, if it's the whole shelf that's magical, not just that book.
Then we can cross that bridge when we come to it. But if you've identified other sources of magic, if we can isolate them, and perhaps they can be removed and identified at our convenience.
And
Can
Ahsoka, did Frappi, did you state them individually, or did you just say there's 3?
I said there
And
was
a
3.
couple others. Okay.
And
So you haven't told
others.
us which areas there, what exactly it is that is magical that you
Yeah.
sensed.
Not yet. Well, I can say that the chest is definitely magical, the bookshelf is magical, and the bathroom over there is... There's something in there that's magical. As far as I'm aware, I don't know what they... Like, what else is...
So the whole chest is magical.
No.
So we should
Something in
protect-
it is.
Oh, okay. I see.
While everyone's talking, Mist just is slowly inching towards the chest with the locking pick tools, just like quietly seeing if anyone notices her movements.
I mean, you can roll stealth.
Okay.
Wait, you're inching towards the chest with the locking pick?
Yeah, I rolled a 23. Well, I'm on 23.
Wow.
No one sees you. If you wanna go for it, you can. Everybody's too occupied talking about all this other shit.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. She's opening the chest.
Roll your lockpick tools, thief tools. I don't know.
Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools.
Ooh, 13.
Okay.
Okay.
You almost get it, but you break one of the pieces, and you're like, if I try again, maybe. It's a difficult lock. It's kind of frustrating. You still have more of those, but the one that was in your
I'm
hand
just-
is broken.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking.
While
Anywhere.
they're doing their things, Vitani is hovering near the door that was, I believe, left ajar. The one connecting to the west wall that leads out into the hallway that they have yet to cross.
Yeah.
She's just kind of peeking her head out
Okay.
and maybe stepping half out of the door just to
I
look.
will tell you what you see in a private DM.
Sounds good.
Zulamar wants to go to the bathroom to see what's in there.
Can
Is going to go over to the bathroom to see what's inside that's magical. And he's going to just be like, why would there be a magical item in the bathroom?
You never know.
Magical toilet paper? Maybe?
It's a
Always make
magical
certain
toilet
your arse is
plunger.
clean.
Going to have the drone kind
my
of
God.
pick up the book that flew across just to see if that happens. And it's safer if the drone does it because I can repair that much
When
quicker
the
than.
have the roll. What do I want the drone to roll? You know
It
what?
has.
Roll a dex for the drone.
Okay, that is something the drone can actually do. It doesn't fail, or it does.
What is
Eh?
it? Okay, roll. Augie, roll a perception check for me.
For me or for the drone?
For you.
Okay, beautiful.
Just give me.
Wi-Fi.
Hey, real quick, before that happens, while I'm working on this. So, while your drone is trying to pull out this book, it gets off the shelf, and it's about to bring it over to you, and you look up and you see behind where that book is, piece of paper. But then the book zips back onto the shelf.
Well then, this sounds like it's Augie's time to actually do something about that. So I'm going to use one hand to reach forward and pull the book out, and then the other to grab the piece of paper.
Okay. Make an attested strength check.
Oof. That is not where I'm a Viking.
Okay, that's very funny, what I just rolled. Okay,
Am I fighting with a book? Am I in combat with the library?
I wouldn't say you're in combat, but, you ever played tug of war and had somebody yank something so hard that you fall on your ass?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh boy, the sting is real, your ass is on the ground.
Well, fortunately, my ability to detect people's opinions on this is minimal. And one of the advantages of not being able to connect with people is that you don't actually give a shit what they think if you fall. So I'm just going to dust myself off, reclaim what little dignity I give a shit about, and I am going to wave someone over, you, and I just point randomly to whoever's closest. Let's roll
Either
randomly.
Rhea or
Okay.
Ahsoka. Sure.
Yeah, one of the two.
All right.
Yes.
Well, Rhea.
Uh.
Rhea.
Uh-huh.
Rhea. There is something behind this book, but this book has some sort of magical force that compels it to return to the shelf, and I do not appear to have the strength to overcome that force for enough time for me to pull out
Okay.
the paper that's behind this. So if you could do me the favor of pulling the book out.
I
Maybe
can
some-
try.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
What am I rolling?
Just a strength check.
Strength check. All right. Oh, 19 plus 5.
Okay,
Nice.
give me 1
Damn.
second.
Just throws the book across the room.
Yeet. Well, it's contested, so.
You reach in,
Oh, fair.
and you're like, all right, let's see what this bookshelf has to fucking, let's see what this bookshelf has to offer. And you pull the book out, you reach in, you grab the little note, pull the note out. Now you're just holding a book and a note, and you kind of look at Augie, and you're just kind of like, this was hard? And the reason I'm saying this is because the bookshelf rolled an 8.
Ah. What, like it's hard?
Not like it's hard.
Love that.
Well, here you go. And hands him the...
Okay,
Note
I'm
that I'm
going
interested
to.
in.
I'm gonna send you the note. I'm gonna send it to you,
Rhea,
and then once you're done reading it, I will send it to the rest of the group.
Hey, Rhea, can I see the book real quick?
If you can hang on to it. Hands
Can I
her
hang
the...
on to it? Do I have to roll strength too? To hold the book in my hand?
Oh, yeah, the fucking. Sorry, my brain was like, no, you don't have to roll a strength. Anything.
Okay. Can I
The bookshelf is given up. It's like,
I was gonna ask if I could.
Once the book has, like, successfully been taken off, it's good. There's.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually, while waiting for that, I'm actually going to see if I can pull another book off the bookshelf and see if it replicates.
Roll for that.
That's actually...
Oh,
Oh my god!
Ow!
Get another foot on there. Back on the ground again. And
Y'all, we need to, like, get together and gift Drake some fucking dice.
So, as I'm lying down on there, and I'm just like, my back hurts. And my days of regretting going to not going to the Arcadian have reached a firm end.
You got a note in your hand, though.
Yeah, I got a note in my hand. Let's go.
Ahsoka, are you trying to open the book?
Yeah, I was gonna persuade it to open.
Okay.
Be like, hey, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Roll a persuasion check.
I hate the fact that I said that.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Okay, well, let's see what. You're in luck because the book rolled a 4.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
So you open said book, and you don't get hit with anything, but all the pages are blank except for the first one, which isn't really a page. There's a note in the book.
Oh.
Okay.
And the note is this one.
Zulamar?
Zulmar is checking the bathroom.
By the way, when you two are done reading those, let me know, and I will put them into Atmosphere and Images if you want me to.
Okay.
Which
I'm not gonna.
Hmm?
I'm not gonna hoard the note, but I am going to. Zulamar, when you're done, and I'm still lying on the ground when I say this. I'm not getting up.
I love that.
Zulamar, when you're done, I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
Which bathroom are you going into? The left one or the right one?
The left one.
Okay. You walk into the bathroom, and there are porcelain toilets, and I am unsure if where you're from there are fancy toilets.
No, there's not.
Yeah. See, you don't really know what these things are. And there are sinks and there are urinals.
And he's gonna do an investigation.
What?
See if he can find something around the toilets, these fancy toilets, to that might be magical.
Okay. Roll away.
Let's see. Come on, dice. Nat one.
Okay.
Damn.
Zulamar. Investigation. You have no idea what these things are.
He's gonna shrug and he's gonna leave and go find out what Augie was asking him, wanted him for.
And
And he
just
says, somebody else can check the other bathroom. I couldn't find anything.
Well, no, you
I
did find some things. You just didn't know what they were.
like
Well, I found some strange things. I don't know what they are.
Zulima.
Hmm.
Am I incorrect in assuming you have some sort of theological something in your background?
To an extent, yes.
Right. So I do not. Theology is not my strong suit, but perhaps you may make sense of this note more than I can. It seems to discuss some theological matter, but I can't even. I'm lying down, and I need someone else to brain for me today, please.
Of course.
You want to
And
hit
he's
that?
going to take the note
I
with a
will-
Just
frown.
like, literally just holding it up in the air while I lie there.
Do you want me to
You
drop the note to you specifically, or in atmosphere?
To me first.
Okay. And that is this note. Mist, were you gonna try and unlock the thing again?
Yeah, I was just gonna give everyone a chance.
Fair. Did anyone else want to do anything before then?
I wanted to kind of. I mean, I know you said that the bodies are petrified, but are they wearing clothing? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
is there clothing?
You recognize some of the uniforms from
Mhm.
earlier, still kind of musty and moldy because, you know, they've been on dead bodies. You
Yeah.
recognize, like, pajamas. You know, you're not
I just wanted
ignorant
to
enough
check
to
them
not know
to
what
see
pajamas.
if maybe any of them had a key.
Roll an investigation.
Okay. 15 plus 0. 15.
No?
Oh, okay. Just making sure before. Go ahead.
All right. Zulama's finished and is going to show it to the rest of the people.
Alright, I will drop it
And he's
into
now just
atmosphere
frowning
because...
deeply.
When that happens... are you reading the note out loud?
Oh, I absolutely can if anyone wants me to.
Go ahead.
So this note reads, we dug a woman up out of the site today. She was encased in some kind of green opal. We cracked the gem and she, underlined, slid out. She says she's some kind of old one, some goddess. She doesn't have a name, or if she does, we can't pronounce it. Whatever she is, she creeps me out something fierce. I think it's her eyes. She doesn't have any. She just has these pits full of light, pure blue light, the color of the sky. Her interests seem to lean toward the elemental druids, thankfully, not toward our research. By the warmth of Arcana, I hope she never wants to look into medical research. And it's signed Crisco.
I want you to roll a straight wisdom.
Okay. Everybody or just Zulmar?
Just Zulamar.
Okay. I don't like my dice tonight. Oh, and that 20.
Yay!
Yay!
After you just insulted
hold
your
on.
dice.
I know. Oh, I guess that's what I needed to do. But I have +2, so 22.
Your dice have a degradation kink.
Clearly.
I was just about to say.
I'm gonna send you something that you notice. Also, hey, fourth wall stones buzzing. Might want to check that.
Bzz, bzz.
May I get back in on that box action?
Yeah, you can.
Come on.
I was gonna say I have I can read the book, the page in the book.
Go ahead.
I'm making noise. I'm sorry. So it's a note that says, we set up the labs finally. Very excited to start working. Everything's looking up. Maybe I'll be one of the lucky few who find a cure for whatever is rotting the dragon skin. My theory is it's some kind of mold. Marzipan is convinced it's worms. Why worms? I think he's just obsessed with them because he's some kind of lizard. From somebody named Crisco. And then there's a little note. It says, Marzipan was right. Fuck you, Crisco. I'm proud, Dragonborn. And then there's another side note that says, note to self, lock notebook better with bitch slap spells. From Crisco. I think that's why they hit Zulumar.
So Zulmar's gonna frown even deeper and he's going to say, I just wanted to point out that first note we read, the little love note that Crisco wrote Marzipan. Not all of the letters in that note were uppercase, but this note that was behind the bookshelf or whatever, this isn't all uppercase.
It is
That's-
the same with the note in the book.
Oh yeah, all of the notes in here, all of it is uppercase as well.
Well, Crisco doesn't appear to sign his notes in lowercase.
Wonder where that is.
So I rolled a 15 for the chest. Is that enough?
Rolled another 15.
Yeah.
Dang, broke him again. You got one more try.
Okay. Unless
Uh,
someone else wants to try.
I'll take it, Dave. I'll take a try.
Okay.
Okay.
So I just kind of I turn my body towards the chest, and I just take my feet. I just kind of sliddy slide over towards the box, slowly roll myself over, crack my back a little bit. I'm too old for this. Fucking. All right. Let me try. Plus 2, because I do have that, so. And I'm going to use inspiration on this because I do not want to fail.
Okay.
We cannot fail this. The embarrassment would do damage to our souls. So I will use my inspiration on this.
Okay. It's a good thing you did.
I'm just so Augie's just cracks his deck and pulls out his own set of lockpicks, and he's like, so Mist, here's how you do it. And I'm looking towards Mist. I'm just like, remember what I taught you. Click, 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 snip.
The padlock falls
And
off.
then... And I'm like, did you break any?
Yeah, I did too.
I put my arm around her and I pull her in for a little bit of a hug and say, I'll fix them for you when we camp again, don't worry.
Oh.
She just kind of gives them a little smile as like a thank you without having to say it because that'd be awkward.
Yeah, of course. And then I open it up.
I am loading the document that has everything in it. Give me 1 second. Also, you guys are free to check back with the other notes if you want to try and figure things out. Okay. Inside this chest, there is a little black bag with a red ribbon tied around it. There are 3 glass potion bottles full of red liquid, and there is a stick.
Steak.
A stick.
Steak.
A stick. What size stick?
About the size of your forearm.
All right. Let's take a look here. What's in the bag?
You open it and it is dust. You can tell it's magical though.
All right. This is some magical stuff. I'm gonna want to take a look. That's a look at later sort of thing. The stick.
It's also magical. You feel it.
All right, that's magical. And I'm gonna guess these liquids are also magical. Just
Yeah, you know what? You know what those liquids are.
oh,
Yeah. Congrats, motherfuckers! You just found 3
Health
healing
potions.
potions.
I'm like, so yeah, I pick them up and Augie's like, no, this is healing salves, because Augie does have that alchemical knowledge as well. She's like, I've got 3 healing salves here, and I put them behind me. Whoever wants them can have at her. For that and that, I'm gonna have to take some time to take a look at what they are and examine them, and that is best left until we rest, whether it be for an hour or what. And then we can determine who would be best to have them.
Well, Miss Pride is a little bit hurt at her spectacular fail with the lockpicking.
Aw.
So she's just gonna like get up and go and look in whatever bathroom that Zulamar didn't look in. See
Okay.
what she can find in there.
Go ahead and roll an investigation or an arcana.
I have a cat.
So do I. Investigation. 19.
Okay.
Also, I have no idea why my thing keeps lighting up.
Yeah, I think it's a fan or something.
I just turned the fan down.
I don't know what it is.
It might be some sort of static interference.
You rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you are looking around, which bathroom do you go into, left or right?
Whichever one Zulamar didn't look in.
You
So
go
the
to the
right
right
one.
one. So there's everything in here except for the urinals. You get a sense that where you're from, there are toilets. The toilets themselves are magical. They are magical flushing toilets. The sinks are magical sinks that will turn on when you put your hands underneath them, like little sensors, but with magic. Hand dryer, same thing. Instead of steam and like water pressure and all that, it's magic.
So there's nothing else in there other than just like regular magical bathroom shit?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna come on out then and say, well, it's a bathroom. But it's a fancier bathroom than I've ever seen. Everything looks like it's run by magic.
Oh,
Oh?
it's fancy because of the magic, not because of the fancy throne things.
Those are magic.
I've never seen a
I
throne
gotta see
before.
this. I gotta see this.
She just
I'm-
kind of like leads Augie into the bathroom and points, and she's like, I'm pretty sure they're magic.
They are.
Do they have toilets in Brother Bishop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is not
Yeah.
weird to them.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
weird
no.
part isn't the fact that there's a toilet there, it's the fact that it's like,
A magical toilet.
Meanwhile,
it's like,
the rest
you know,
of us are
I-
like, what, you don't shit in the woods?
Yeah.
that's just like,
Toilet.
I sit down on it, and then I get up. Like, huh.
Zulma follows and is like, I'm the thrones. The fancy post, like it's solid, what, stone?
That's the clay, porcelain's clay, but yeah, they're plumbing, except they're magic. It doesn't. This is the first time. This is the first time I think I've seen magic that wasn't used for some dumbass purpose.
This is great. We should find out how to use this.
I mean, I have some ideas how this works.
Miss
Is
is
it
making a
just
mental
walks
note
away?
that she wants one.
I
This
love how Sona just
probably-
introduces plumbing into
This is-
D&D.
This is probably the same sort of principles that the Waterstones that we have run on. I could probably build us one of these given enough time.
I want one for my birthday.
Oh, she just looks at her and says, "We would need a place to put this in."
I was about to say, we can't carry it around.
I don't know. We carry around stupider things.
I don't
Zulma's
disagree.
just gonna pipe up and point out, how are we supposed to know when our birthdays are here?
I just look. It's like, do you not have a calendar in?
No. Yeah, we have. Do we have a calendar on us?
Hey guys.
Do we know
real
how
quick,
if this is the same time?
real quick. Everybody roll perception.
Damn it, we we started talking about birthdays in the joke.
I would like to point out
I-
that a lot of
The
The
people
fact that
formed around us,
Tawny's
nothing
gone
around us.
quiet.
Oh shit. Matani's been gone a while. Or
And Zulma
Has
was
been
like, I'm
quiet
gonna
a
say
while.
something, but I thought she
Wow.
was just
Holy shit.
still staring.
he's like, or Ahsoka's like, who's Matani?
No.
I'm in my own world right now. I looked at the note and I was like, okay, time to dose off.
We'll let you know if we start getting hit.
Have you ever like stared at a book and then just like zoned out to the point where you disassociated?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't care. I haven't seen.
All right. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think that's everybody. If
Don't
you
steal my
rolled,
dice.
if you rolled above a 16 or above, where the fuck is Vitani?
Zulma is gonna start to absolutely panic. Like,
Oh, I
look
didn't
around and
realize
be
I
like,
got kind of quiet.
where is Vitani?
What? She's not with you?
Oh bloody hell!
Wasn't she here?
She
Who's Vitani?
she was.
Who's Vitani?
Matani?
We could
Where
be able to
did-
spot
where
her.
did we
She's
last
fire.
She-
Oh,
She's definitely not here anymore.
If she's hiding under the bed and ready to scare us, I swear to God.
that's exactly
Zumar's
why.
going to just he's gonna blindly run around the room and he's gonna go down that west hallway.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa. Can I savor this moment, please?
Why?
But
when he can't find her anywhere that they've already been, he's gonna turn and go down that hallway
Okay.
without any hesitation.
Oh boy.
1 second.
alright.
Oh, I heard a knock.
This is why we don't get attached.
You yank open the door to the west hallway. Vitani's at the end of it.
Hey, what you doing? over there?
Batani! He's gonna yell.
Huh.
What are you doing down there?
I got bored. You guys were doing things.
Yeah, but you can't just walk off without us.
Well, I wasn't going to interrupt and be rude. I found something.
Hang on. Can I hear this conversation?
You don't
There's
even
no
know,
way
you,
this is
you don't even know Vitani's missing.
No, but can I hear the conversation?
Not unless you go over to where Zulmar is.
Alright, so I don't hear anything. Good. I'd rather,
God,
investigate
Vitani,
the sink.
terrified me.
Rhea followed Zilmar because she ain't gonna let him just walk the hall.
God. I didn't go that far.
Still,
God.
you didn't know what could have been out that door.
Also,
I didn't see
do you
anything.
realize how long have you been standing there?
Since I think the old man tried to pull a book off a bookshelf. That was the last thing I remember seeing.
How
I
long-
spaced out after that.
So you don't know how much time has passed.
No.
It's been like, what, 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
5 or 10 minutes.
All right, he's gonna
Like
panic.
matter
It
for
feels like a
us.
lifetime now.
What did you find?
Well,
Yeah, Zulamar's gonna proceed down the hallway towards her instead
Okay.
of waiting at the door.
well, there's these tapestries on the wall, which I thought were pretty interesting. And now there's this. Do you remember that bust we found on our way in? The creepy looking one? I think something similar was supposed to be here, but she just gestures to all of the broken pieces that are everywhere.
That's something. What? Well, Zulamar's gonna look at the tapestries around them. What does he see? What kind of tapestries are these?
Vitani, why don't you tell them what type of tapestries are on the wall?
So, I'm not entirely sure what it means, but if you look at them, there's a lady on here. Actually, she reminds me of the bust from the front hallway too. And it looks like she's walking out from the base of a mountain and then walking into a valley of flowers and frost, and then I can't see the rest because it's dusty. Does that mean anything to you guys?
What I'm beginning to gather is she's some sort of being. And perhaps she's a god, or she just believes herself to be. But for whatever reason, she chose them, whoever's here, because they're the ones that found her. Because this note that we read in the other room talks of she coming out of this thing of opal, and they don't know if she's a goddess or not, but she was interested in druids and had eyes made of light the color of the sky, like the blue sky. Now we're seeing tapestries that look like they might look like her, and this bust that's broken. So perhaps somebody here didn't appreciate her being here.
Did we lose Frappi again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh,
there she is.
You did
Welcome
find something
back.
else, Batani.
Huh?
You did find something else.
What else did I find? Let me look.
The floor.
Oh, that's right. Another thing, another interesting, very concerning thing. So, you see where we walked just now, how dusty it is, aside from the footsteps we just made? If you look over here, there's other footprints that aren't mine.
But they end here. They don't go further down the hall.
No, they do.
They do.
Start,
They're-
they start in the middle of the hall and they go to the door.
They start in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we look for any sort of like door or somewhere they could have dropped in, like the ceiling from or something like that? Like, is there any
Wait,
indication?
did everyone come down the hall?
Oh, sorry, maybe we didn't. I thought we all followed.
I was just double checking because I wasn't sure. I was like, I know Rhea's with us.
I didn't. I'm completely oblivious to any of this coming on.
I thought it was just the people who noticed that Vitani was
Okay.
missing.
Never mind then.
Oh, it was.
If you want to look, you can. I mean,
Actually, Zulma is gonna go back into the other room and be like, guys, I think we're good with these rooms now. Vitani's found some things you might be interested in.
Okay.
Hang on.
Ahsoka puts the book back on.
Guys,
the
Oh my goodness, Augie.
Oh my god, did you just...
yes, he did.
What happened?
Blush?
Yes, he did.
What happened, guys? Where is everybody?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Dude.
The fucking levels you went for that bit.
Seriously. Zulma just sighs and is like, the bloody magical thrones don't matter. Vitani.
I beg to differ.
Oh, shut up. Vitani has found something. She went down the west hallway, and there are quite some interesting things, including footprints that just appear out of nowhere. I'm certain, Augie, you'd like to prove where they came from, so let's
Is it
move.
possible that the ones that's where maybe they didn't actually start in the middle of the hallway, but maybe they got covered up to that point?
All right. You have footprints. Let me take. Fine. Let me see.
Let me take.
Do your detectiving.
By the way, there is also the sign above the door.
Oh yes, I was
Oh.
about to mention that. Can anyone read this?
Zulma's gonna look.
Yeah,
Let's go to the marsh. Yeah.
Zulmar and
Mist.
Mist can read it.
Gotcha.
What does Zulma see?
It says dry lab.
It says dry lab. So this might be a place of... Well, it's another room. Not big on
So-
the whole what a lab is.
A couple things I'm gonna check.
Okay.
When I leave the barracks to check the ground, is the air more or less humid?
When you go into the hallway,
Yeah.
it's dry in the hallway.
Okay, so the humidity is from a source behind us. Secondly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the light source, drone holding onto light source, low to the ground, so I can get a really good view of the ground.
The
while
room
looking
is
for
lit
the-
up. I'll let you know right now. Near the ceiling, there are little scones with fire in them, and it's like regular
Right.
fire. You can hear crackling and shit.
Right, but I want the light source to be closer to the ground because flickering torches are not, or flickering fire is not the best light to look for footprints in.
Okay.
Whereas something that's, I would be holding it on to myself and actually like down there looking, but seeing as I have a drone, I'm going to make use of that to leave my hands free because That's
May I
efficient.
assess?
Sure.
All right.
Two little detectives.
What is it? Investigation?
Yes.
I am good at this, and I
Are
will
you?
proceed to roll. I will proceed to roll badly, and if I'm getting assistance, let's do this.
Oh,
Dirty 20. Let's go.
All right. So that Pierce baby, your microphone is distracting the shit out of me. Take it they muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you're looking at the floor, you don't see like a upheaval of dust where it might be like if somebody dropped from the ceiling or if they came out from like a side room. This looks
Yeah.
like somebody was mid-step and just kept walking, but it starts in the middle of the room, but there is no step behind it.
Are our footprints showing up behind it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take a much closer look at the walls where the steps start.
I was about to say, can I look at the ceiling?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You guys can make investigation checks.
Okay.
Oh, no, Rhea doesn't see shit. That one.
oh wow.
Booyah!
Woo-woo!
I will get in on this investigation. Can I?
Sure. Rhea,
Right.
not one for the ceiling.
Yeah. August door, Rhea ceiling.
So you guys are checking the tapestries, and as you go to touch the tapestries, you pat them, and oof, dust, dust. Your handprints come away, and you can see kind of some of the fibers. You see that it's kind of yellowed from age beneath it, but you feel the wall behind it. It's a stone wall, same as it ever was. You try and pull them back, and eventually you get it. It's a heavy tapestry, but you realize that it's sort of stapled into the top where like the crown molding is, but it's left free at the bottom, and you finally move aside the tapestries, the two of you, but it's just wall.
Gotcha. There's nothing hidden behind these.
Nothing on the ceiling.
And we were thorough. And I'm like, at the same time, I'm even like knocking on the wall itself, listening for hollows.
Yep.
Like he's being thorough. Like that's
Yeah,
how he's going. It's just like
stone wall. There's no.
Yeah.
It's not hollow. It's not like a door behind it or anything. You don't see anything on the ceiling. It's just straight tile. Like.
My ghost hypothesis is increasing. Do I remember any of the ghosts in the village leaving any footprints at all?
The ghost didn't really touch the ground.
Ground, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And
but
then the one guy I don't think had a bottom half.
I know that they do have the ability to interact with physical matter, though.
Yeah, but you never really saw them leaving footprints because none of them really touched the ground.
Right. But that doesn't necessarily imply that they can't, or that they wouldn't leave footprints if they did. That said, if there's no way for our individual to... They didn't come from the room. Or if they did, they didn't touch the ground between the room and here. Which implies... Hang on one second. I'm actually going to go back to the room and I'm going to look for footprints that aren't ours as well. Just to be thorough.
Okay.
What if it's teleportation?
That is also a possibility. So, investigation in the other room.
Ooh.
Oh!
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
So,
Writing it down.
uh-oh.
Oh no, I'm writing down that you got a nat 20 because I write down everybody's nat 20s and nat 1s.
I see.
You're looking around, you see the dust from when you first walked in. And you're looking around, you see everybody's footprints, and you count all 6 of you.
Yeah.
You don't see any other. You don't
Yeah.
see a seventh
Yeah.
pair. You go toward the door, and this door isn't dusty. The dust starts just in this room, and it ends before this room. Everywhere else in the room isn't dusty. It's just the hallway leading in, and then into the cots and personal room, and then the hallway out of the room that's dusty.
Okay. So whatever it is, our character did not go through that room. I am willing to bet, however, that this is the same person who was interacting with the lockers. But I do not see a means by which they could... hang on.
Zulmar wants to check in the bust rubble to see if there's anything left behind.
Go ahead.
Roll my investigation.
Yep.
Okay.
What side of the hallway is the bust on? Is it on the south side or the north side?
It would be the north side, so the right side.
Okay, thank you.
15.
Yeah, you're looking through. You don't really see anything other than the rocks or the stone as it's cracked. You see like intact pieces, unintact pieces, but you do notice that there's a bit of paint on some of the scrapings, and the paint looks kind of familiar. And it's sort of paint that somebody might use when they're coating like a crowbar.
Zulmar imparts this information to the rest of the group. Also, does he notice any faintly glowing items, like parts of it that glow?
No.
Or like the bust and the other one glowing from within?
Yeah, this one isn't glowing.
So if you're seeing crowbar paint on this bust, it is likely that a crowbar was used on it. I'll take a look at it. I want to see if I see whether or not it looks like it was damaged from a fall, or maybe it was broken up, like pulverized with a crowbar.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't know, it's damaged. I don't know.
Certainly is a broken statue.
Well, either the individual pulled it down. I'm not entirely certain it would break from such a fall, however. We could test with the other one. Or they smashed it in anger. And I'm not sure which.
I don't know.
Well, I figure we're not going to get any answers if we just stay here, so do we want to continue on?
Of course. I just want to make sure we cover all our bases before we go.
Of course.
I want to know who else is in here with us.
Are the rest of y'all ready to go?
Yes. I'm good on time. I got like an hour.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So, you guys are going to the next room?
Yes.
So it's just a regular door again. Who's trying the door handle?
Vitani's probably in front. So, yeah, she'll try the door.
It is not locked.
Awesome.
Okay. So you open the door, and as soon as you do, it's like a depressure chamber. Air comes rushing through as the door opens and stirs the dust behind you, and it's just getting in your lungs. Everybody roll a Constitution saving throw.
There we go. Ooh,
I think I'm fine. 21.
nice.
I'm good.
Yes, thank you.
Uh,
Oh,
Oh.
Actually, that should be a +4, not +2, but, you know.
You're fine either way.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
but Ahsoka, you guys you pull your shirts up, you pull your like tunics up, you put a rag over your mouth. You're just like, oh fuck, dust, bleh, wipe it, like fly it away from your face. Ahsoka, you have, I don't know if you've ever had one of these before, but asthma attack.
um. um. So I get an asthma attack. Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Everyone okay?
Fuck.
Seika doesn't know.
Zulmar is going to turn to Rush to help her. He's either going to do a medicine check or he's just going to flat out use healing word. Whichever one is probably the best one.
I think
Would you like some water?
Yeah, you know what an asthma attack is. You need to get Ahsoka out of this dust.
All right, so
Are
Zulmar
we
is
able to
going
go back out the room?
Maybe the room is cleaner than going back down the hall.
The dry lab is
Yeah.
closer, and there's a lot less dust.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were in
Yeah.
the room. Sorry.
No, you're
We're
still
just-
in the
we're still in the
hallway.
hall
dust
with
on
the
the
dust flying at us.
Oh,
So
okay.
Zulmar's logic said, get her in the room where the air's
Yeah.
coming from is probably cleaner.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So we proceed to get into the room.
Okay, as soon as you two rush into the room, your footsteps echo across the floor, and Zulumar, you notice that this room is made entirely of silver. It is fucking cold in here, but the air is clean and crisp, and it is lit by these beautiful, like, sconces on the wall. There's also a large circular pillar in the center of the room that is just a big sheet of ice pushing upward toward the ceiling, and it looks like it's trying to crash into some of the lights, and you kind of see something in the pillar of ice, but you're too focused on Ahsoka. There are also 3 stands on either side of the room, on the north side and the south side, along with a table. 4 stands, my bad. 4 stands. So to the north of the room are 4 floor-to-ceiling tube stands. Each of them are 5 feet wide. And then to the west there is a door made of redwood, and to the south are another 4 tubes. One is broken. And then on the end one, the one closest to the red door, the one that the ice seems to be facing, you see something in it. The rest of them look like they're fogged over.
Wait, which door is blocked?
None of them are blocked. One of them is just made out of redwood.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
Oh, wait, there's
taking
2 doors.
boo.
2 doors. My bad. 2 doors. There is a door
Taking
to
a-
the west and a door behind the the south. It's a door to the south.
I'm taking a boo at the pillar that we can see into and see what is in there, and I will regret this.
Okay.
But after I've looked.
Roll an investigation check.
Hey.
May I help? Oh, never mind.
No need.
You do not need
No
to.
need. No, just don't bother. I'm good. I got this.
Drake, I just want you to know that I'm really glad that it was you that checked this.
Oh no.
That's for a very
Uh-oh.
specific reason.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You go around.
Oh.
Let me flavor it, baby. I know it's gonna hurt. You go around the ice and you look up, and there is a figure in the ice. It's a dwarven man in a robe, and you can see that he is frozen in time, and there are tears pouring down his face. And from out of the ice, there's a staff held aloft in his shriveled hand, while the rest of him is neatly preserved.
I wonder who this guy is.
Out of character, how do you feel?
Feelings? All
By
of
the way,
them?
I want you to turn around and look at that tube, because this is part of that. This is a feeling you get when you look at that dwarf. And roll another investigation check,
All right.
because this is very plot relevant.
14?
You can't make it out entirely, but there's a dragonborn sitting in a chair in that tube.
In a tube?
In the tube that is directly across from where this dwarf looks like they pushed someone before ice encased them.
Okay.
There are also a lot of papers just kind of scattered around on both of the tables, by the way. There's also all of the other tubes if you guys want to fuck around with that.
If
How are you feeling, Ahsoka?
Marzipan
Okay.
You can breathe a lot easier,
Yes.
by the way.
dragon,
Okay, good.
does this make this Crisco?
Zulamar's going to get up and finally really take stock of the room and then go over to one of the tables of papers.
Which one?
Pick one. I wasn't quite focused on
North or
where
south?
these tables both. South.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me. Actually, no, roll a d6.
One.
Okay, I need you to know that there's more on here, but you're only getting one sheet.
Okay.
And you know gut instinct. There's more on this table than just that. You're just sort of struck by this particular thing. And you pick up this one. Oh, this one.
Oh, okay. Now out of character, when one person looks at a table or something like, can somebody else come and continue to look at the table, or can I continue to look at the table?
For this specific thing, other people will have to come and look at the table because these specific notes, there's a thing about them.
Okay. But Zulamar
I'm
can direct somebody to do so?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
So
were you
Zulamar is
saying?
going to just clear his throat really loudly because everything echoes, and then read aloud. She wants to have a child with one of the elemental druids. She says it will fix things. Fix what? Nothing is wrong. Signed, Crisco. Again, in all caps. I'm a little too distracted by what this might possibly mean. Why would a crazy, well, not crazy, but some sort of being that claims itself to be a ruler want to have a child with an elemental druid? There's other pages here on this table, but I don't have the wherewithal to go through it all.
Can I read it?
Read the note
Yes.
or read.
Is it in a language Rhea understands?
Yeah, all of you can understand it.
Okay, Rhea will come over and start to read it.
And so will Vitani.
Read.
I want to check the north table.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for me. Were you guys looking for other notes?
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vitani and Ray are looking at the other sheets on that
Okay.
Zulamar's table.
So, do you want all of us to roll investigation?
No. Vitani and Rhea, I want you two to roll a d6. Ahsoka, you roll the d20.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this one.
4.
4.
Okay, roll again.
Which
Okay.
one?
Both of you.
1.
1.
Again? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it again.
2.
3.
Okay. Okay. That means, Vitani, you get... Not on this day,
And you said how many tubes are there
There's
total?
4 on each side.
Both north and south?
Mm-hmm. Vitani,
Okay.
you get this one. And Rhea, you get this one.
Okay. She's done something to Marzipan. His eyes have gone all distant. He's working on something with his lackeys in the lab and had us all locked out. We're scared up here. The Leatherwind is still trying to bomb us, and if we get caught... I'm going to break in tonight. I'll bring my notebook and the staff of recall so I can catch her in the act. Whatever it is that she's done, she won't get away with it. Luvian will know. He's determined to stop her, and we're all behind him. Signed, Crisco.
I found a note from Luvian. It says, "Why don't I look like other..." Does that say Feywild? Wait, what does that say? Is there... I cannot read that word. It's too far away. And
Hold on, give me a second. I'll get it for you.
I gotta see if I can zoom in.
It's supposed to be like unintelligible.
Oh, okay. Okay, let me... Oh, sorry. I accidentally lost my place. Okay. Why don't I look like other... Why am I somehow different? Luth and I are... Let me open the original. I can't see this. It's too small. Okay. Luth and I are going to be extra different. Do it and you're...
Do you want me to read it?
I don't know if it's me or if it's supposed to be
No,
unintelligible.
it's supposed to be unintelligible.
Okay, then yeah. We are going to start writing. Writing?
Yeah.
Oh my
writing.
god. I'm code. I'm code. Oh god, this is just Rhea can't read. Until we get it memorized. Luth is all I have. Mum is
Mum.
is great, but she doesn't get it. We're different. She doesn't have what we do. So I have to protect Luth until the end. Above even my own feelings, I will protect him.
I'm gonna tell you right now, that is someone learning how to write.
Ah, that's Rhea learning how to read. That's why I got the spelling book.
Did you find
Silma,
something, Ocean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Augie.
I just... Silmar, I need your help with something.
Of course. So Zulamar's gonna approach Augie.
When you have a moment. I can't tell if these figures are alive or dead. Can you?
The one in the ice and the one inside the tube.
Correct.
Well, what does he sense with his lovely grave domain senses?
1 second.
Okay.
Ahsoka, what did you roll when you were looking earlier on the table?
I rolled a 9.
Okay. That was good enough. It wasn't that hard to find. Bright fucking pink.
Is there anything on the table?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Oh, you did?
Mhm.
Oh, my notifications are being weird.
Don't worry.
Is it a D, an E, or a D? I love that.
Zulamar, you extend your magic. You close your eyes and you walk up and you sort of extend a hand toward this ice, and It's not that you feel a pulse. You don't. But there's something about this person that they're not dead, but they're not alive. They are literally frozen in time. Except for their hand. That's fucked. The person in the tube, you go over and you get closer and roll a perception check for me.
"17," and I'm really glad I switched to push to talk because something fell in my room.
Oh boy. So,
But yeah, 17.
you get up to the glass, you put your hand on it, you look inside of it, and you realize the life inside of this tube is only alive because of whatever magic is keeping it here with this tube. This person, they're there. They're not aging, they're not suffering, but if the glass breaks, they're gonna die. They are frozen in animation.
So, Augie,
Yes.
the dwarven man in the ice is suspended. He's literally like in limbo. I can only tell that he's not dead and he's not alive.
Okay.
The ice is freezing him not just in body but in where he exists. This
Okay.
man in this whatever in this chair inside the tube, he is alive, but only because he's in the tube. If we were to try to take him out, he would not live. Whatever
Thank
magic
you.
is in this tube is keeping him suspended in life.
I nod. And I go, that's what I suspected, but I wanted some sort of confirmation using senses I do not have access to. Suleiman,
Yes.
did you have this capability when you were up above?
Not to this degree. I've always been able to tell when someone in my tribe was about to pass. But I've felt things a lot more strongly since coming down here.
Well, and she just sighs and just says, I wish I would have known you. You would have been a fine person to work with, Brother Bishop, and possibly could have helped save some lives.
I definitely did my best in Saint Sister, though there aren't many of my kind in there, so there's a lot of things to feel. I'm going to go and check some of these other tubes.
I would appreciate that.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm actually going to take moments to, if we're going to be here investigating, they're going to be looking at notes. I'm actually going to take time to do the identification on the Dragonborn's thing. I'm going to spend the 10 minutes doing identify. I think it's worth it at this point because I want to identify the magic. Because if there's a way that I can find to undo it, I want to do it. I do not want to abandon these people when they could be survivors.
Okay. There's also the staff, by the way.
I recognize that, but first and foremost, you know,
Marzipan.
because yeah, it's. I've got priorities. There's people, they could be survivors. I think I know which one is which based on context clues. So I would like to have a chat with them, and this is completely changing my hypothesis about who the possible evil bio-wizard might be inhabiting this places.
What else
'Cause
do you
it's
guys
not
want
them.
to do? Well, Augie's...
Alright, so Zulamar's going to rub at the dusty screens of the tubes,
North
the tube
side,
next to.
one of them on the south side is broken, and then the other two are foggy.
He's gonna go to one of the foggy ones to try to.
Okay, you rub at the tube itself. Roll an investigation.
Okay. $13.
There's a chair in there. Nothing in it.
Fucking chair.
It's a chair.
You said there's nothing in it?
Nothing in it.
He's gonna go to the next tube and roll investigation again?
Yep.
Okay. $18.
There's a chair, and in the back of the chair, you couldn't see it in the other one, it looks like there's hooks that might, and this is gonna be creepy, but sink through skin and wrap around a spine.
Ooh.
There's nobody in the hooks.
Nope.
Okay. He's not going to share that information quite yet. He's going to go to the other tubes on the north side.
Okay.
Are all of those intact?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say make one roll for all four of them, so you don't have to roll 4 times.
This one's going to be a 12.
It's foggy, kind of make out the shape of a chair, but just really foggy inside those tubes.
And since he's at the north table, he's going to look to Ahsoka and be like, have you found anything?
I just found the little thing that you sent me, right?
Yep.
I guess I found this little sticky note thing. It just has some weird letters.
Just letters, not a word?
See.
Do you mind if I look?
Yeah, go ahead. I can't make it up.
I'm gonna drop it in atmosphere for everybody.
Well, no, that'd be a lot of looking.
Well, you have 10 minutes.
I was gonna say, can Rhea look through her spelling book?
Motherfucking what is that? Abyssal?
But I mean,
No one pronounce it. It could be a word of power.
Yes, you can look through your spelling book. Are you trying to learn the language?
well, I mean, yeah, sure. Well, no, I was just seeing if any of these like letters showed up in the spelling book, but also like, I mean, doesn't look like it's supposed to be a word either.
Yeah. Roll an intelligence check.
Aight.
Only the people from Brother Bishop.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
What?
Actually, well, yeah. If somebody brings it over to you, it might interrupt your casting, but you know.
Well, I mean, I can take a look at it and think about it after the casting's done. So, so
So miss.
we can cross that
What
bridge.
was it, intelligence?
Yeah, it's an intelligence check.
My wound's only 11.
Okay. You feel like you've seen this kind of a thing written in Augie's notes before?
I think Augie should look at this. He might recognize it. I don't know why, but I think he might.
So Zulmar wants to look at the north table. Is he allowed to look at that one? The other sheets
That was
that
what
are
I
on the
just
table?
looked at.
Yeah, Ahsoka got the one thing that was on there. You can look at
Yeah.
the
Oh,
other
that was only one
papers.
thing. Okay.
Was it what was to the east and or not the east, the west?
To the west is a door, a big red
Just a
door,
door.
and then to the
Okay.
south is another big red door. Neither of them are labeled.
Mm.
Can I listen to each door and see if I hear anything on either side of either one or anything?
Sure, go ahead.
Investigation?
Yep.
Perception. Investigation. 16.
Which one?
I guess we'll go south.
South? It's not that you hear something on the door, but you feel like a hum of magic coming from it.
Interesting. So I just kind of point to the door and say, I don't know, but it feels like magic is through this door.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
What direction is the ice moving in? Is it coming from one of the doors? Is it just a straight up pillar?
It's a pillar that's kind of slanted, but going up toward the ceiling, and it looks like, you know, the direction that the person in the pillar is facing as they're facing toward the Dragonborn in the chair. It looks like somebody cast it from behind them.
So behind from like the middle of the room, or does it look like it's coming from the south door?
It looks like it started at the center of that like platform that they're on, but it's slanted upward toward the pillar.
Gotcha.
The tube.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Augie,
Yo,
you wanted to know what this tube was.
I want to know what the tube was, the spells involved. Yeah, let's get down to some forensics. Let's do this.
This is a preservation tube.
Mm-hmm.
You find that kind of weird. You don't know why. But no magic can enter this tube, no magic can leave.
Okay.
It holds the body in a state of pure zen. It's not going to age. It's not going to decay. It's fed, but you don't know how exactly. It's watered and cleaned and hydrated, but you don't know how. If you get the feeling that if this Dragonborn hadn't closed their eyes, they'd be living a nightmare. But because their eyes are closed, they're just dreaming. You don't know how long they've been in here.
Nope.
But
that would not be.
But you get the feeling that as you're looking at this, you feel like magic and technology have sort of fucked and had a baby. And there is a code somehow to get this to open, but you don't know what it is or where you would press it or enter it or any of that. But you know it is possible to get this out. You just don't know how.
All right. So so I say this is a preservation tube, obviously. They're still alive in there. There is a way to get them out. There is a shut off for the magitech that's going on here. A question
Mm-hmm.
regarding that. You say it's the fucked up child of technology and magic.
Mm-hmm.
Is that at all familiar with my personal experience?
Your area is more steampunk than technology.
Yeah, but that's just, I mean, same thing, really, just different era. I mean more about the marriage part rather than the
No, because
technology part.
magic doesn't work where you're from. Cantrips do, but this is magic. This isn't.
Yeah, yeah. I was just wondering if it was similar to my recent experience, I should say. They should clarify.
More.
More.
Yeah. Whatever
Okay,
this is, it's
that actually,
more.
yeah, it's plus plus. Okay, that's actually what I'm like. This is. I might be able to do this one day. Hmm. But just I lose myself in a moment as past thoughts go through my head, and then I turn and I
Miss,
say,
is
all
there
right,
anything else on that south table?
Nothing on the table, but there is still the staff coming out of the ice pillar, and then the two doors.
The staff. Okay. So the south table we found on the notes.
Yep.
I take a moment to read the notes as well, because now that I'm not busy. And I snap my fingers. And I point to the dwarf, and I say, Crisco. Point to the dragonborn, I say, Marzipan. If that staff is mentioned in this note, I would bet my life on it.
Mm.
That is the note that says that Crisco is using a staff of recall, whatever that means, to foil, quote unquote, her plans or find out what she's doing. I'm going to take a look at this note again just to be sure. Yeah, we're going to break in tonight. I'm going to bring my notebook and the staff of recall so I can catch her in the act. That staff is important. I know it. That's Crisco. That's a staff.
Then who wants to try to remove the staff from his hand?
Let's see if there's because there's magic coming from the next room. What if that's where we can turn off the tubes? What if there's a control room?
I haven't seen anything like that in here.
Well, the tubes are all empty except for the one with marzipan in it. So the staff is not encased in anything. It is sticking out
Yep. The staff
of
is free.
the ice.
Yeah.
His hand is sticking out of the ice, so
Does anyone want to try to take it?
Fine, I'll just
Zulamar's-
grab it.
I was about to say, Zulamar's about to grab it
hesitating, I'm just
himself.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just no hesitation. I'm just he's dead.
I know why you weren't. I know why you weren't trying to grab it, but staff of recall's got an upgrade, bub. Go check and see what it does.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a little bit different.
Okay.
Upgrade? Question
What?
mark. As whoa.
Do you want me?
I see.
Please
No,
do tell.
I just this is one of those items where you know what it does as soon as you touch it.
Yes.
I'm explaining to them.
Yeah.
If you entwine your magic with it, you can make a sacrifice of blood, and it will allow you to recall some moment from the past based on where you are. Some significant moment. It also has some lighting up stuff.
Wait, did you just say using blood?
Yes.
Anyone's blood? Your own blood?
Your own blood. You have to make a sacrifice of your own blood to activate it.
So, if you were to use your blood, we should be able to. Well, you might be able to tell what happened here.
Or someone else or anyone.
I'll let you know right now. It isn't a weapon. So anyone
Can also
can
use.
use it.
This is more meant to be used as a weapon. I'm not good at swinging staffs, and I need my hands free
Well, it's not a weapon, is
to
the
do
thing.
what I do. Yeah.
What kind of a weapon is it?
It's
Like,
not a weapon, guys.
It's not a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard a weapon too.
No, it's
yeah,
not.
I keep hearing that it's a weapon.
No, it's not a weapon.
No. So
Oh.
you recall a moment based on sacrificing the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here. Oh, and I just I just put it. I just handed it off to him. Here. You'll understand if you pick it up. Take it.
I'm gonna put it in Gen chat for anybody that wants to even touch it.
Yeah.
Zilmar's gonna touch it. He's taking
I'm
it.
not going to
Zilmar, you
hoard this
can't carry
because
anything else.
I'm not gonna keep it.
who is...
He
Yeah.
just wants to understand what it is.
I put
Yeah.
it in Gen chat.
Yeah,
For-
Rhea just taps.
For listening purposes, this is the Staff of Recall. It's magic. It needs attunement. It's a beautiful staff made of swirling foxfire wood, ebony wood, and quartz shelf mushrooms going up the side. Glows in the dark. At the top there is an onyx skull with an open jaw and green flames inside the eye sockets that give off light if tapped, or snuffed if asked nicely or kindly.
Oh my god.
Once
Sorry, I just
every
remembered.
once every 4 days, with the blood of its user, prick your finger on the fangs of the open skull mouth, or, whatever. Take 1d4 damage. You can recall one moment from the past that has significant meaning to the location.
Question.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
Can
really good.
Zilmar ditch items?
What? What is it you're looking to ditch?
Yeah, you can
The
ditch items.
the menacing staff that serves no purpose.
If you want to.
Okay, he's gonna go and put that back in the hand of the dwarf. The...
Whoa.
Rude!
No,
Oh.
the staff.
Oh. I will take the staff of useless menace.
Useless menace.
I'll put it on my back, and I'm just like,
We can trade it later.
before we start discarding magic items, I
Doesn't
might
do anything. It's not magic.
Yeah, but he might be able to transform it into something useful.
either
Okay.
be able to transform it into something useful, or might be able to glean how it operates and make that knowledge into something useful, even if it's useless. Like
Yeah.
it's a character thing. He's like, I can interact with objects with with magical doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. So let's not just discard it. This is science for me. And then at the end of the night, then when I'm done with it, I'm just gonna be like, oh.
Right, maybe we can just use it for a fire at some point, even if that's all its purpose
Tinder
it serves.
for the fire.
Yeah, its purpose is
I
of menace and fire.
am willing to wield this staff if no one else is.
It needs attunement.
I will say, this seems like such a useful item. It's strange to me that there's someone walking around these halls who hasn't tried to take it already.
I don't know. They might not be aware of its use. Or they might have just went, oh, it's in a hand. It's stored in this room of pretty things preserved.
Fair.
I will not try to question the motivations of an unseen
Also fair.
symphony yet. But
Okay, so I'm looking up what attunement means. So is this a attunement that requires a certain class?
so
Nope.
You're not
what
going to be able
attunement?
to use
No.
Ah.
What attunement means is
Right
to
now.
use the item. You need to spend some time bonding with it.
Is it a
Okay.
short class?
It's. I'll look up what kind of rest there is, but it's
Also-
just a rest.
In D&D Beyond, in your inventory, there's these 3 things, or I guess depending on you, there might be more or less. It says attunement. You only have so many slots that you can attune an item, or if you can utilize attunement items.
No, you can do it in a short rest. So it's a short rest focused only on that item while being in physical contact with it. This can take the form of weapon practice, meditation, or some other appropriate activity. At the end of the short rest, you learn an intuitive understanding of how to activate any magical properties, including any command words. You can
Gotcha.
an item can only be attuned to one creature at a time, and a creature can be attuned to no more than 3 magic items at a time. Any attempt to attune to a 4th item fails. The creature must end its attunement to an item first. The only known exception to this is the Artificer class through their class features. Everyone else has that limit of 3.
Okay, so it's
And yeah, so and that's because Artificer has magic items as part of their class features. So their class features don't lock them out of found items. So
Gotcha.
yeah, so
So he can attune to it. It just requires attunement before it can be wielded.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can manage it now.
which if we wanted to take a short rest and actually take a look at these other items, so you can attune to it, now would not be a bad time.
I mean, if anyone's going to open in, they're probably going to go through that pressurization chamber, and we'll hear them.
Well, I mean, I still would not do it here. We can go outside. We know the ways of getting back in, so and we haven't disturbed too much, so we could go out safely, set up a safe camp, and then rest, whether it be for 1 hour or 8 hours or whatever you guys feel is comfortable, and then
Just
come back in.
We'd have to go through the creepy tunnel again. I don't know. It seems weird to have to go all the way back out just to come back in.
Well, I don't need a rest.
Alternatively, we could rest here and then
I don't think this is a bad place to rest. It seems pretty
This is-
secure.
this is the footprints lead directly into this room.
What if we
Or-
barricade the doors?
What's that?
If it's
Desks?
a ghost, that won't matter.
Oh.
That's true.
Not that I'm suggesting it is obviously a ghost, but it is a hypothesis we could entertain. We could also. I do not want to rest in the meat room. I do not want to rest with the corpses.
Nope.
I do not want to rest in the mess hall near the meat room.
I'd probably be happiest sleeping in the bathroom.
I mean, we don't
Oh my
necessarily have
god,
to
you guys in the
sleep.
bathroom.
30 minutes just to sit, attune, and heal.
Well, it's an hour, but yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 30 minutes. Oh, it's 1 hour, yeah.
Yeah, but during that hour, while you guys do a short rest, I can do identify on 6 things.
I got shit
So-
for you to identify.
Yeah, so like that is not unproductive time.
We've been in this place maybe about an hour or more already, and we haven't really run into anyone. I feel like as long as we're prepared to take on anyone who comes in, it'll be fine.
All right.
So you guys are gonna
Alright.
go take a rest
gonna
in the bathroom?
Stay in here and do a short rest.
Or are you staying in here, or are you going to chill in the bathroom?
We're gonna
Can we
stay
all
here.
fit in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, there's enough space in the bathroom.
I mean, if you guys really want to go back to the bathroom.
They're obsessed with the bathrooms.
Honestly,
I'm
it's
not
the
obsessed with it
safest.
at all.
I'm just
Everybody can,
saying,
you know, relieve themselves
Okay,
and wash their
so-
hands.
I'm
Was
just saying,
everybody in the
Wait.
same room?
I'm
It's
just
the-
saying that it's a room with one door in and out of that we
Mhm.
know we aren't going to have anyone at our backs. If we're not going to go all the way out, that's probably going to be the safest room in my
You know
It's-
what?
It's
I
all-
agree.
That's what Zulema was. I agree with.
What
It's
were you
also-
saying?
Missed.
It's also the
Zulema
only
agrees
room.
with you.
It's also the only room we found that doesn't have dead people in it that have died from causes that we aren't 100% sure about.
True.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Also a consideration. I don't want to end up like the meat room.
Ugh. No, thank you.
All right, we are going to the bathroom. It seems.
Well, do three of us want to go in that one and three of us go in that one?
Occupied.
I don't think we should split up.
Girls on the left, boys on the right.
Um,
Technically,
Batani's
it's
going to
boys on the
utilize this opportunity for a fourth wall break.
Yep.
You guys know what happens in horror movies when the group splits up. We're not splitting up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not split. I agree with whatever the heck Tony just said. We shouldn't split up,
Okay.
especially
And all-
since we
you said
can't
all of us
see
can
each
sit-
other in the
sit in
other
one?
rooms.
So, question: are you going into the bathroom with the urinals or the bathroom without the urinals?
Yes.
There's more space in the bathroom without the urinals.
All right.
Alright.
I don't think my face wants to be near a urinal.
No.
Fair. So you guys gather everything up. You go back through the dusty hallway. I'm going to assume that somebody gives Ahsoka like a rag or something for just in case.
Yeah.
Yes, Zulema made certain of that.
You
Yeah,
go
still
back into the
kind of
confrontational
coughing
room.
from that.
When you get in there,
Oh God.
all of the covers on the beds have been pulled down, and they are now empty. And that
Are you fucking kidding me?
is
Oh
where we are going
God.
to end tonight's session.
Uh,
I'm gonna
zombies.
stop the recording in 3, 2, 1.